So today I'm here to tell you 5 tips to help you to increase your editing speed inside of the edit page of Davinci Resolve. So let's go into the computer and let me show you those 5 tips. Okay, so let's go. So here we are inside of the edit page of Davinci Resolve. And I already have here a project of a small video that I made. And let's start by the first tip is use shortcuts. You should use shortcuts and not work with your mouse and come here to the tools and then change every time because you waste a lot of time. So use shortcuts, and to see the shortcuts, to learn more about the shortcuts, you come here to the Davinci Resolve and keyboard customization. And in here, with the all commands here, you have all the shortcuts that you have in your Davinci Resolve. These ones are not exactly the same as the Davinci Resolve preset because I already customized some of the shortcuts, but as you can see, we have a lot of options. You can create your own preset over here, so you can choose Davinci Resolve, or if you come from Premiere, Final Cut Pro, Avid, or Pro Tools, you can select the shortcuts from those programs. But you can create your own, and you can come here and save as preset. You can do all the changes and save as preset. You can import, you can export and delete. So you can do all of in here. And some of the shortcuts that I use a lot are the Control and the Alt with your center mouse. If you press Alt or Option on the Mac, it will zoom in your timeline. If you press Control and also the center mouse you can move from one side to the other your timeline. And the second tip is also related to shortcuts, is use a macro keyboard. So macro keyboards are small devices that have keys, and you can customize each key and assign a macro or a group of keys that you can send. For example, if you want to copy the Control and the C, you will go to that key and tell that the key will send the Control and the C to the computer. I use the Elgato Stream Deck, the small one, with the 15 keys, and this is an amazing keyboard. I already made a review about this keyboard, but for Davinci Resolve, that expensive as the keyboards from Blackmagic Design, and it will help me a lot. So as you can see in here, I have the menu, the standard menu for the Davinci Resolve. So I have the media, the cut page, the edit page, the fusion page, the color page, the Fairlight, the deliver, the settings, the home, and the keyboard shortcuts. If I press here, immediately you see the keyboard shortcuts appear. If I'm coming here, it will open the project settings. And if I press here, I can open a new project. So I have multiple options. And if I go here, for example, it goes to the color page, and immediately I see all the keys that are assigned to the color page. I can jump between pages over here. So you have multiple pages that you can assign. And the most important for me in this macro keyboard is that I can see an icon for every key. So it's not a fixed. So if I go to the edit page, now in the edit page, I can see all the icons over here. And then if I press next page, I will have all the icons assigned to each and every key. So this is a plus. And I normally use my left hand in the macro keyboard, and the macro keyboard is right to my regular keyboard because I want to have access to the Control and the Alt pages also. So it's here, as you can see, I can tap here, or I can come here and with the mouse in my other hand, I can do this zoom in and zoom out. I can easily access to everything. And normally one hand is in the mouse and the other hand is in the macro keyboard, and in the regular keyboard, I only use those two keys. You have more. For example, if you want to jump 1 second, you can press shift and forward in the arrow, the forward arrow, it will jump 1 second. Of course, you can, if you press control and the arrows forward and backward, it will jump between clips. Look, so, but I don't use that a lot because normally I will have my right hand in the mouse and do everything over here. So I will zoom in and zoom out. So the macro keyboard is something that I highly recommend. Of course, are cheaper version, but you don't see what each key is. So the keys are blank or they have some letters. You have to memorize all of this. This one is the one that I highly recommend. I've been using this one for over 1 year and I love it. So this is one of the best things that I purchased for editing. It's incredible. Second tip is use adjustment clips. So I highly recommend that you use adjustment clips because, as you can see, I have here 2 adjustment clips over here that I already created for this one. For example, if you want to zoom in or zoom out some parts of your clip and you like to do it several times, like in here, I have one here and another one in here. The zoom, this is exactly the same. I want to zoom here and here. Let's delete this adjustment clip. So, and this one, for example, you want to zoom in from here to here, you come to the adjustment clip, drag it over here, and let's see, somewhere around here, and you can select the adjustment clip and you want to zoom something like this. So it will be playing and adjust, and it will zoom in and zoom out again. And now you want to do the same. For example, in this part of the clip, you will press Alt, drag it over here to the place, resize it, and now it's done. So if you go here, it zoom in and zoom out. As you can see, the adjustment clips are fantastic. You can put effects inside of the adjustment clips. You can put everything inside of the adjustment clip and it will be just copy and paste if it's always the same thing. So use the adjustment clips. I already made a video explaining how to use the adjustment clips, but again, use the adjustment clips. The next tip is use the smart bins and the power bins. Those are amazing. If you don't have power bins and smart bins in your layout, go over here to these 3 dots and enable smart bins and power bins. So the smart bins are automatically created by Davinci Resolve for your project. And in here you have, inside of the collections, you have the videos, the video clips, so it only shows the video clips, and the audio clips, it only shows the audio clips. This is the most important for me because I don't have to come here and look for where is the audio that I want to use. So I'm come here and I only see the audio clips. So this is very important. And the power bins is another great feature because inside of the power bin, you can put all the small files, all the videos, the audio, the pictures that you use regularly in your videos. For example, the Davinci Resolve logo, I use it all the time, so it's in here. So all the small audios that I use for transitions, for all of that, they are over here. For example, this is the subscribe button that I put on the end of my video. It's here. If I want to use the logo of the YouTube, it's in here. Just drag and drop it and it's there. So I highly recommend that you use the power bins and the smart bin. So let's go to the 5th one, use the favorites. So if you come here, you can see that you have here a tab with your favorites. And as you can see, I have here 4 favorites. So the favorites is related to the tools, the toolbox over here. So you can, all of the tools that you have here, you can put them in your favorites. Don't put too much because it will not be as fast, because if you have too much favorites, you will lose the speed because you will have to find the favorites in here. Normally, I have here 4 or 5 favorites that I use a lot. As you can see, I have the adjustment clip, I have the solid color, I have here a transition that I use a lot, and the text plus. If you want to add here another one, for example, let's go to the generators, to my pack, PM pack. I also have a free pack that I will give to you if you want. I will leave in the description a link for you to go and grab it. It will have a lot of elements that you can add to your videos. For example, this one, this arrow, the favorites is also a great help because you don't have to look for your most used effects or tools in the toolbox. So they are here and you can go directly there and put them on your video. And an extra tip is use compound clips. So what is a compound clip? It's a clip, it's like a container that you can put multiple clips and work just as one. If I come here, so this is a compound clip over here. If I come here and decompose clip using, you can see that it's 2 clips. So this one is my, let's go over here. So this one is my head over here in a circle, and this one is the outer circle. So I don't want to mess one in relation to the other. So I come here, I select both, right click and new compound clip, and then I will give it a name and it's done. Now just undo what I've done. So as you can see, all of these tips will help you a lot to increase your editing speed because it will be easier to work inside of the edit page. So I hope this information was helpful and I hope you learned something today. And if yes, don't forget, hit that like button, that helps a lot. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and hit that notification bell to be notified next time I launch a video. Until there, bye!